Hi, my name is Sean Hamilton and I'm here to talk about my final thesis project. So when I first put this thing together, I thought that I might have gotten in over my head because I was deciding to put together a series of commercials for a local chef here in Seattle, Washington, and what he wanted to do was kind of showcase his overall experience with cooking in his own kitchen to helping others cook in their kitchens more effectively, and then show how you can throw a party at your house as well as throw kind of a bigger function for a lot more people. And he really wanted to showcase this like wide range of experience. Now, when I got in, there was all of the different aspects that I had really no experience with. So this was a gigantic learning curve. And so getting all of the locations worked a lot better than I had anticipated because I thought that was going to be like one of the more challenging aspects. And what it turns out is that that was actually one of the smoother parts of the process. One of the bigger challenges was in shooting the live events. With the party at the house and also the kind of corporate function, you only got one shot. And so that was kind of nerve-wracking for me just because I didn't really want to come away with just random B-roll footage that I couldn't really sequentially put together into some kind of story. Now, what helped was that we were doing a voiceover narrative or a voiceover narration of the commercials, which allowed us, some flexibility with, telling the story visually. Had I had a little bit more time in working with this client to kind of help him get a little bit more confident in front of the camera, it would have been nice to, get him more involved in front of the camera. And something that I'm going to take into the future is just the comfort level of working with a client that is really confident in what they do, but then when they get in front of a camera, they get really nervous and they don't really come across their best selves. And so working with them to kind of get them relaxed, and I think that has a lot to do with my attitude and how I'm thinking about solving these problems. One of the strengths that came through for me in this project was my ability to kind of free-spiritedly run and gun shooting and capture the event and get a really good overall perspective of what happened so that the visual storytelling could really shine. One of my weaknesses, however, that I was exposed to was lighting and using the venues or the house's lights and not being able to set up my own. So there was a big learning curve there for me just in how do I use a venue's already kind of pre-installed lighting when I can't bring in anything else, and I don't really have much of a crew to help me stage lighting and things because of those events and how tight the space was in the kitchen. We couldn't have any crew. I could be, I was allowed a camera, and so I kind of had to make do with what we had. So in the future, it would be nice if we're going to put on, another kind of commercial like that, to maybe stage the whole thing so that everybody that's involved knows that the entire reason that we're here is to get the film and not just to have this great meal and this event function. But, I can see where staging that is a lot better because of the fact that everyone knows that the actual result of this is to get great film and not, just to capture the event. That's something that I'm going to take forward into the future, and I really do appreciate this opportunity, and I had a great time filming, and I really loved getting into the kitchen, and I feel like I became a better chef just spending so much time around this chef. So I really did enjoy this process, and I hope that you did as well. Thanks.